Here is more. By the way, I don't want to quibble with Aaron Rodgers, but when you add unnecessary words to your description, elixir from the fountain of youth, it really wasn't elixir. It was just water. It was magical water. Elixir's a different thing altogether. Just a point that I noticed. Because it felt like it was a little forced to say the elixir of the fountain of youth. It's just the fountain of youth. Just the fountain of youth. Don't complicate the phrase, Aaron. It's just the fountain of youth. All right, here's Aaron Rodgers answering this question. Did you have to lobby Joe Douglas to trade for Davante Adams?
I mean, I didn't really need to. Like, there had been conversations, for a long time. Like, Joe and I have a real flowing, constant conversation, and I think he knew if Tay was available, I'd obviously love to have him. Didn't need to be any convincing, though, because Joe loved Davante as well. So did SJ, so did Todd, so did Hack. So I didn't have to do any extra recruiting or nudging or anything. Joe knows what he's doing. He doesn't need my input, but if he had needed any extra input, obviously I would have told him what kind of guy that Davante is. Obviously his playmaking ability and his career stands for itself, but the locker room presence that he is what separates him and makes him a special player.
In other words, I didn't need to lobby Joe Douglas now because I've been saying since the day I arrived, we have to find a way to get Davante Adams. Why do you need to lobby if you've been saying it for months? And look, we have this weird contrast where just a week ago, Aaron Rodgers saying, oh, no, I don't have anything to do with Robert Saleh. I resent the implication. I'm angered by the suggestion that you would think that I had a hand in the firing of Robert Saleh. He clearly had a hand in the arrival of Davante Adams. He's had a hand in it since the day his body walked through the front door. And I still think I said this yesterday here, I'm not 100% sure, I think the whole Aaron Rodgers silence over the firing of Robert Saleh is something that's been tucked into his back pocket. In the event that the season goes sideways and they don't make the playoffs, it gives him a way to say, well, when you fire your head coach 5 weeks in, what do you expect? How do you expect me or anyone else to overcome that kind of distraction and disruption to what we're trying to do? Hell, we were one game away from being tied for first place in the division. That's all to be used at a later date, much like the elixir of the fountain of youth. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.